What's poppin', partners? It's JB2 Raw back in motion with another video, man. Y'all know what's going on by the title, the thumbnail, and it had a little buzz the past few days. Man hater, I mean, singer K.Michelle. She recently went on Cam Newton's podcast and had a few things to say. So what I'm gonna do is play one of the most prominent clips of that interview, and then I'll give my take on it.
I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family, you know? Mm-hmm. And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, I got to my black men to really step up for black women and create families. Yeah. It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. We're witnessing city girls, we're witnessing this and that. And it's like the genders are doing this.
Clashing.
It is really destroying families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch in Nashville because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the black community do our men create real homes?
Okay, so my first question would be, if she experienced all these uncles and aunties having this so-called black love that she is speaking of, how in the hell did she end up the way that she is today? That's my first question. Now that's something that makes you, raise an eyebrow a little bit. Look at her funny, like, you grew up around all this black love, so you're supposed to know how a woman is, how she can thrive in a relationship, in a marriage with a man. And you know how a man is supposed to carry himself in order for him to thrive in a marriage with this woman, his wife. How in the hell did you end up the way that you are? Because you damn sure not a wife. That's the problem with a lot of women nowadays. They think it's a lot of good women. And that's not the case. Women, even thousands of years ago, in multiple historic contexts, I'm a Bible believer, by the way, but in multiple other books, they tell you that good women are rare. There are not a lot to go around. Neither has there ever been. But women seem to think, I think it's a lot of good women and blah, blah, blah. You don't know shit. You don't know nothing. You're just talking. I done had so many women, conversations with so many women that say the same thing. I think it's a lot of good single black women. No, it's not. It's not a lot of good single women, period. No matter the race. We living in America, baby. I don't know what the hell is going on with the brains of some of these women, but they don't understand the things that are being promoted and that they're eating up. They're embracing this stuff that they promote in this society. Things that are far off from wifely. You know what I'm saying? Things that are an adversary to being a direct adversary to being an actual wife. I don't know what type of drug they're on. I don't know if their heads are in the sand with their asses in the air. I don't know if they're on another planet. I'm not sure. You dig what I'm saying? And then, the thing about it, and I'm going to get back to the K.Michelle thing. The thing about it is that most men in this society are conservative thinking, while most women are liberal thinking. We don't consider liberals as good women. You dig what I'm saying? The Bible itself And a lot of church women, they don't understand this. The Bible itself is a conservative leaning book for all the women that go to church. But you want to still be able to, get abortions, and, you want to still be able to put your lips on the butt of the LGBTQ communities. You know what I'm saying? You still want to be able to do these things that the Bible does not condone. The Bible is a conservative leaning book. You cannot be a direct adversary or the opposite of what your men are in the community, but it still expect us to think of you as someone that is worth taking serious. You literally condone and embrace the opposite of what we do. How in the hell is that a wife? We're not even on the same damn page. How the hell we gonna create a union, create and build families and structure if you always rebelling against the goddamn structure that we try to conjure, that we try to construct? Anyway, let's get back to it. Going back to her seeing all this black love between her uncles and aunties and things of that nature. Either someone is lying or her aunties are just like her, and her uncles are degenerates or they're simps. You dig what I'm saying? And they don't understand that their aunties are not true wives. You dig what I'm saying? Or either she's lying, because ain't no way you seen all this black love and you're not married right now. It doesn't matter who the hell proposed to you. We know they weren't real men. Seeing how you've behaved on national television. Seasons of debauchery. I don't know what the hell they seen in you. Maybe a nut, at the very most. And listen, I don't know her personally. I gotta say this though, because she's still blaming black men for everything. So yeah, maybe a nut, you know what I'm saying? Nothing more. Damn sure not a wife. Look at her episodes. You forgot the three proposals. You forgot? You forgot what she acts like? Very animalistic on television. But trying to speak about black men. Man, stop it. But yeah, either she's lying or her aunties aren't who she think they are. You feel me? Who she thinks they are. Because she would have ended up the same way as them. Children observe, bro. Children are receivers. Why didn't you receive those so-called good qualities from your aunties and uncles? You feel me? From that black love. Because either they were just like you learned from them, you dig what I'm saying, or you're lying, because who in the hell taught her that behaving that way is we most of us have seen how she behaves and how she talks and thinks and things of that nature. Was it her aunties or her uncles that taught her that that's okay to be that way? Because if any one of them did teach her that, that's not a husband, that's not a real man, that's not a wife, that's not a real woman, period. They let you they let you think that behaving that way is okay. Somebody taught you that or let you think that it's okay. But you was around all this black love though. Just because a couple is married, that does not make the man a real man. It does not make the woman a real damn woman. Does not make it a real marriage. Women believe that just because a woman got a ring, that makes her a wife. A simple marry any damn thing. And no disrespect to her uncles or aunties, I don't know them either. But I'm just saying, something is real fishy. Uncles, aunties, or granddads, or whatever family member she said in the video. No disrespect. And oh brother, don't get me started on those crocodile tears. That isn't making not one black man feel sympathy for you, because we know the type of woman that you, a female that you are. We know how you are. We've seen it on television. And we also know women all throughout the world use crying as a manipulation tactic as well. So, to get sympathy, but you're not getting any. So in other words, you will get bit in the ass by a flying crocodile before we believe your crocodile tears are real. Oh, black men need to step up for black women to create black families. Child, please. If we were to step up in the way that you guys want us to step up, which is being whatever y'all want us to be or whatever the case may be, in which we should never do that because we're the leaders. We know what to be. They don't control what the hell we're supposed to be. We're the leaders. You dig what I'm saying? But if we were to do that or whatever the case may be and step up, y'all wouldn't take that step up with us. You'd be too busy walking the opposite fucking way. We was walking up the stairs. You're trying to walk down, pulling us back. As you've been doing for decades and decades. And I'm not saying us black men are perfect because we're not. But that's what you've been doing for decades. But we don't see her speaking about that, though. Everything is just a black man's fault. Yeah, y'all wouldn't take that step up with us. We've actually already stepped up, honestly. But you guys haven't came with us because your minds are embedded in being as rebellious as you possibly can towards your men, accepting and embracing everything and everybody else except your men with respect. Every faction, every coalition, you guys are teaming up with this community, that wicked structure, that wicked party. You can't be a team player with your men, though. Your straight men I'm speaking for. I'm not speaking for anybody else but the straight black men. Man, please. We take a step up, y'all gonna take one down. Just to be petty. And this is not all black women, it's just the majority. So I can generalize since it is the majority. Black men have stepped up in a multitude of ways. Hella black men making more money. You know what I'm saying? Hella black men are in better shape. In which us and Asians, if I'm not mistaken, no, we're the most in shape men on earth. Of course, there are outliers and things of that nature. We're the most in shape men in America. You dig what I'm saying? While you guys are the most out of shape. This ain't to goddamn knock y'all down. This ain't no video to pick on you, but it's the truth. We've stepped up. We're more present in our children's lives than we have been in decades and decades. We even woke up out of the spell of that democratic party, but you guys are still under the damn spell. We've taken steps up. You haven't. And that's just a few ways that the black man has stepped up, quote unquote. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, we walk up 2 steps, y'all walking down 3. The black woman is walking down 3 steps. We take 2 steps up. You dig what I'm saying? We're not on the same page at all. But what us black men have to do is keep the Most High first and understand that we should control all standards of our community. And once we get that down pat, while keeping the Most High first, they'll follow because that's what they naturally are, followers. Especially when it comes to power, they'll naturally follow. You dig what I'm saying? The only ways that black women have stepped up is it's a lot of black women making more money than what they did 15 years ago. That's it. You have the same character. You have the same spirit you had 15 years ago. You have the same mindset. You're under the same damn spells. You feel the same exact way, if not worse, about your men. You dig what I'm saying? That's not growth because you're making a little more money. So fucking what? You're still a horrible person. You're still against your damn men. Everybody gets more respect than the men of your community. Who gives a damn you make more money? You're married the least. Black women don't care about marriage anymore, blah, blah, blah. You're playing right into the society's hands. That's good for y'all. Let's see how long you last. Because being people that are considered not that desired around the world, you know what I'm saying, from the perspective of how they promote the black woman, I suggest y'all get yourselves right because black men, we could travel abroad and find wives and, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. You guys aren't that desired around the world. So let's see how long that lasts. Though the black woman is the most beautiful woman on earth, when, you know what I'm saying, everything is put together within their minds and things of that nature, they promote you guys. They promote the bad apples, and the world sees the bad apples of our women. So therefore, you're not as desired. I mean, we're promoted bad as well, you know what I'm saying, around the world. The bad apples are promoted with us, but they just can't resist us. You know what I'm saying? They just can't resist us, fellas. Not to get the big head, you feel me? Yeah, but as I was saying, before she tells us to step up, she needs to hold the black woman accountable for how they step down. For every step that we step up, they stepping down 2 steps. Sometimes just to be petty, like I said earlier, because they hate their men. They have a strong disdain for their men. Some of them do it subconsciously. They've been taught to hate us. You dig? So hold them accountable. Nobody hates us more than our own women. Outside of the Triple K faction, you know who that is. Some of them are politicians and policemen and all that. They all over the place. The Triple K faction. That's probably the only ones. They probably neck and neck. The black woman and the Triple K. Hatred toward black men. And please don't get this twisted. I am not against the police by any means necessary, but there are some dirty ones that are part of the triple. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm talking about. And there's some bad black cops too. But that we ain't talking about this. That's another video. But yeah, as I was saying, every step that we take up, the black woman takes 2 steps down. You dig what I'm saying? Every time we try to provide structure, because women don't like structure. They don't like order. They don't like the natural order of things. They want to be above us and equal to us and all that. That's not the natural order of things. Anytime we try to establish structure and order, they become defiant against what we're trying to establish. And who is better than being more defiant than black women against black men? No other woman on earth. So hold your fellow women accountable. You know what I'm saying? Do we have blame in certain things? Yes. You dig what I'm saying? But everything isn't our fault. You have to look in the mirror. See, a lot of women are scared to see their own reflection. They fear that reflection is going to slap the hell out of them. That's called accountability. Look in that damn mirror and go ahead and take that slap and become a better person. You're scared to see your own reflection. Instead, you're looking at everybody else's mirror. The black man's mirror. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's their fault. Their fault. Anybody's fault but the black woman, the biggest quote-unquote victims on the damn earth. No, you look in your own mirror and stop blaming other people, looking in their mirrors and shit. Go ahead and take your slap from your reflection. And by the way, K.Michelle should hold herself accountable. Like I said, not just, black women, but her damn self. You know what I'm saying? For the depictions that she's portrayed, that she's embodied through television, through these damn interviews, the things that she spewed out of her nasty mouth. Talking about a man can't call a woman a B word in Nashville. That's cool. I don't condone that. But I believe that when it's worth it, then it's going to, and it happens, then it is what it is. You feel me? She ain't say nothing about the mouth of a woman being nasty towards a man. Nothing. We can't call them anything, but they can call us some, huh? It don't work like that. She's an embodiment of the negative stereotypes that have been, displayed across the whole world by the powers that be of our women. She's one of them. Y'all seen Love and Hip Hop? Y'all at least watched a few episodes back in the day. Y'all done seen some of the things she done said in these interviews about black men, about men in general. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen the animalistic tendencies of this woman with her nasty potty mouth. But we're supposed to have sympathy for her now, huh? You can't call a man, you can't call a woman or this or that in Nashville. What you mean? That's the same thing you called hella men before. We seen it. We got proof. We can look up some episodes right now. The wrong person is speaking for black women. The wrong person. There's literally no accountability in all the clips that I've watched. She ain't blame black. I didn't watch the whole interview, granted. She didn't blame black women for anything. You dig what I'm saying? for nothing. She herself is a deprecatory caricature. But through this interview, the clips that I played, she has seemed to forgotten about all of that. So I don't know. Maybe they reprogrammed her brain or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the damn weave in her head sinking into her brain, you know what I'm saying, causing her to, not remember what the hell is taking place in her life and the things that she's put out into the atmosphere. I don't know. And like I said, she brought up the men calling women out of their names and things of that nature. That didn't happen to almost 2 decades. That didn't start taking place within the music until 2 decades after y'all traded on us and decided to make the government your new man and kick the black man out. Everybody try to talk, all the women try to act like, well, some black women try to act like the black men just walked out. That ain't the fucking case. That ain't the case, because if we just walked out, they wouldn't have to give you damn benefits. It wouldn't be a deal then. It was a deal. If they knew we would just walk out on our families and things of that nature, then they wouldn't dare give you benefits. They would leave you on your own. But before I get up out of here, man, I just want to say to all the men out there and all the thinking women, that everything is on point with them, their mindsets, their character. Shout out to y'all being different in this society that promotes all the wrong damn things. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. But if you're one of those men or one of those women, my bad, or one of these men out here that think, hey, you believe those crocodile tears, speaking of biting somebody back in their asses and things of that nature, if you believe those tears are that this person in this interview has changed herself in any way, shape, or form for the better, it's going to come back to bite you in your ass for believing that nonsense. But anyway, I'm through with this video, man. If you got any facts, knowledge, truth, even a chuckle out of this video, man, feel free to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and let me know how you feel about the video in the comments, man. It's JB2R. Make sure you stay up, stay strong, stay out the way, and keep the Most High first. If you want to support the channel, feel free to hit that cash out, man. And until next time and all the time, stay raw.